be a principal broker for a larger franchise firm, and we had what you call a day of service. So this particular day of service, we were collecting food for the food bank. So we were outside of a grocery store, and we were giving out little flyers. So yeah, please give us some items on this list, and so forth and so on. Here comes this gentleman. He must have been somewhere in his 50s, maybe 60, white gentleman. I go over and I say, "Excuse me, sir." And I'm about to hand him over the pamphlet, and he put his hand up and he tells me, "First, learn how to speak proper English." So I was like, whoa. And I've given enough of my tax dollars to people like you. And he kept walking. Now, in his defense, non-perishable food items for the Fredericksburg Food Bank, it's a tongue twister for somebody like me with an accent. So I'm like, maybe he didn't understand what I was saying. But my tax dollars being spent on people like you, I didn't understand that, because I was dressed professionally. It was obvious we were doing a fundraiser for a community event. So it just felt wrong. It just felt like there was no need for that.
Often I am the only Black present, and I don't mind doing that because I want to represent who I am. But sometimes people could care less that you're part of the group. They could care less if you're involved. They could care less whether you even show up. And like my son, he may go to a protest and he may have a sign, but most of the time he's behind the camera because he loves taking pictures. But he would never, ever, ever be torching a place or looting a place. But because he's a young Black man in America, then he's considered either a thug, or he's considered a looter, or he's considered one of those bad guys that don't want to do anything but destroy stuff.
So we went to the office, and the lady right away told us that they didn't have any apartment available. So I asked her, so when it's going to be your next available apartment, or how long do we have to wait? Or so every question was no, we don't have, we don't know. So it was very negative, and we just left. We felt that it was not right, but we didn't talk about it too much. And then we just went to the next one, and we finally found an apartment in downtown. Now, after a couple of years, and when I became a real estate agent, and I had to go through for housing classes and talk about that topic, and that's why I have this big sign here in the back. I learned that we really were discriminated. And every time that I think about it, it just makes me sick.